What's up, YouTube? It's FaZe Censor here, and today I want to bring you guys a question and answer. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on a lot of my videos recently, and I want to let you guys know a little bit about myself and what I think about Call of Duty esports and just anything about my life in general. So I'm at my dad's house right now. I'm just chilling outside. I'm all alone. I'm bored. I figured this was the perfect time to do a video. I don't have Sony Vegas. I'm on the road. I'm about to go to Washington, D.C. in the morning, and I don't have Sony Vegas on my laptop. So this is all going to be one clip, not edited, just straight through. Going to answer as many questions as I can on my phone. And yeah, let's get to it. So the first question I got was from Anarchy Phoenix saying, how do I become pro? Honestly, I can answer this question about how I became a pro. I started off in Call of Duty World at War as a pub player. I played non-stop. I went to #1 in the world on the rankings. I played literally 12 hours a day, and I got to #1, and then I wanted to be the best, and I thought being #1 in the world was the best. But I figured out that game battles was better competition than pubs, so I transitioned over to game battles, and over a course of time, I worked my way up on there, and then I eventually got a shot with a player named Vengeance. He's probably one of my best friends, my favorite teammate of all time. And once I started playing with him, I kind of just stuck with him for the entire season. Then we ended up winning a national championship, and then my name was in the door, and it was kind of easy from there on out. You just got to keep grinding, you got to stay focused, you got to stay composed, and you got to show people, you know, what you are about. And if I could give you any advice, I would say, honestly, you got to just stay composed all the time, stay positive, stay hyped, and just be yourself. So moving on here, what do you think of COD for esports moving forward? Share your thoughts, please. So that came from Tot the Train. What I think of COD for esports moving forward, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot better than this year and last year combined. It blew up in Black Ops 2. I expected to blow up even more in Advanced Warfare. A lot of new stuff coming into the game, a lot of different movements, a lot of different textures, and I think it's going to be a lot different than what we've ever seen before in the past. So Call of Duty esports is going to be very, very exciting moving forward, and I can't wait to play. Here we go. Gonna answer a couple of these good questions. Some of these are really bad. What do you think about the expanded customization of Advanced Warfare? I'm not gonna answer that one because I already talked about that in my last video. How do you think of the name Censor? By the way, you should follow the people with the best questions. That came from Iraz. Censor was actually a mistake of a name. I started off with the name Dougie Fresh because my name's Doug. My 4th grade teacher gave me the nickname growing up. My arm is getting tired, holy crap. I used to have the name Dougie Fresh. That was my name on PS3, World at War, and COD 4. And moving forward, I wanted to transition away from Dougie Fresh and get one of those cool alternating caps names that everybody had back in the day. And I wanted to do something with conscience because I like the word conscience. I thought it was a cool, I don't know how to explain it, a cool thought. And I thought it was something that would be cool for a name, but the gamertag looks so ugly. And I looked up synonyms for the word conscience, and I found one that was called Censor. It's actually not a synonym of the word conscience, but it said it was on the website, and I thought Censor looked cool, and I just clicked with it, and I stuck with it since then. So, yeah, that's how I got my gamer tag. So, moving forward to more questions here. I'm sorry, I usually would cut this video and make it a lot better and give reactions to some of these questions, but I've been traveling so much, I haven't had time to be at my house, and I'm literally never home anymore, it feels like. So, I'm doing the best I can here, so please bear with me, guys. How are you so buff, Briny44? Honestly, she put like a little heart at the end too. Honestly, it's all hard work, it's all dedication. You know, I appreciate all the compliments I get. I don't really know how to take them, so I kind of just try to acknowledge them without saying anything. But you know, I get a lot of compliments about how I have a work ethic and how I work out so much. And if I take steroids, I don't take any steroids, guys. Never did, never will. I know what I'm about. I know what I want in my life, and steroids is something that I don't want. I've seen people who take steroids, and I see what it does to them. I've seen them over a long period of time. And honestly, it's something you don't want to do. The results will come. If you're a skinny kid like I was growing up and you want to get muscle, you want to get big, just stay at it, please. You know, just stay at it, work hard, be consistent with it. I used to get made fun of all the time in high school about being skinny and being frail. I was one of the smallest kids on the football team growing up, and nobody really gave me any credit for anything that I did. And instead of, you know, crying about it, which I used to do a lot, I used to make excuses and blame people for my mistakes. I just started to work hard on something that I love to do, and I found out that working out is something I love, so I just stuck to it. And ever since the first day, I knew it was something I was going to do for a really long time, and I'm happy that I stuck through with it. It's been about 2.5 years now, and I can't see myself not working out ever again in my life. I feel like it's something I'm going to do until I'm in my 60s, so we'll see what happens with that. But how do you get so buff? Honestly, it's just hard work, consistency, determination, and working out with people who want the same goals as you and want the same outcomes in life as you. Because you are who you surround yourself with, and I've been very lucky to be surrounded by people who care about the same things that I do. Moving on, to the next question. I don't know if the audio, if the lighting's gonna be good out here, but I'm hoping it's good. I've already been 5 minutes into this video. Who would be the one teammate you choose if you could have one teammate besides any of your teammates now? Man. As far as in-game is concerned and talent, I would say Karma. I just think Karma's a great teammate. I think he has great communication, he has a great attitude, and he's a two-time world champion for a reason. So Karma is obviously one of the best players in the world, and I'd love to team with that guy. I'm a cool friend with him outside of the game. I always have fun hanging out with him at events, so I had to say Karma. What inspired you to begin working out? I kind of just answered that. Can I be as buff as your COD skills? I'm going to try to find one or two good more questions because this is already a 5.5 minute video. Favorite Disney movie? I'm not a big fan of Disney, guys. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. I just don't really care too much about Disney at all. What do you like most of Call of Duty? What motivates you to keep fit and stay on top of your game? Honestly, I want to answer this question because this is a really good question. This came from Pewee_. So I want to answer the second part of that question and stay on top of your game. With Call of Duty now, it's a lot different from what it used to be in the past in regards to the fan bases and the people that are now tuning in to watch. Back in the day, I used to lose motivation pretty easily. I was always the most hyped person on my team, but there was droughts and weeks and days and months where I just wouldn't care about the game as much as I should have. And now it's gotten to the point where there's a lot of people tuning in, and I see the potential it has, and this is something I'm doing full time. So I figured that if I'm gonna spend every single day of my life, or at least temporarily for the next at least 2 years since Advanced Warfare is coming out, and Advanced Warfare and then Black Ops 3, those are gonna be 2 huge games for competitive. This is something I've been doing since I was 12 years old. I'm about to turn 20 in about 9 days, guys. So I've been playing for about 8 years now. And I know I could compete with the best. I've done it in the past. I've done it, you know, now. I'm doing it right now as we speak, and I'm gonna do it in the future. So that alone, that fact that it's only gonna get bigger and better, there's gonna be a lot of job opportunities to come through this, a lot to look forward to, and it's something I love to do. And I realized that after I went to college and after I worked a job, that would be crazy if I just dropped this GoPro in the pool. Holy crap. But I went away to college and I liked it, but I just missed out on something. And I saw the potential gaming had, and I saw all these people around me starting to build fan bases and starting to make money. And I was like, wow, I can do that too. And I just felt like it was eating at me, going to school and just seeing these people just become famous and making money doing this. And I wanted to do it too. So I was like, you know what? I can't do both of these at the same time. I tried to balance everything, but my grades started to drop. I had like a 3.8, it went to a 3.2, and I realized that I had to make a choice, and I figured gaming isn't gonna be around forever, college will. So I chose gaming for the temporary solution. So the fact that I chose not to go to college in order to pursue this is enough motivation for me to say, hey, I need to do this full time. I need to stay on top of my game. There's always people watching. There's always other pros watching and taking notes from you. So I figure that alone is enough motivation for me to stay on top of my game and always go hard, whether I'm playing in 8s, whether I'm playing in money 8s, if I'm playing in team scrims, league matches, tournaments, whatever the case may be. I'm always trying to stay on top of my game, and I'm always trying to look forward to the future. Let's answer one more question because this is already 8.5 minutes. I hope I didn't bore you guys to death. How do you convince your... Okay, this is a really good question. This came from Serpex. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at pronunciations. But how do you convince your parents that you were going to do gaming? At what age did you compete at an event? Okay, so that's going to be the last question from Serpex. At what age did you compete at an event? I was 16 years old. My first event was MLG Dallas back in Black Ops 1. I think that was a lot of players' first events who are still around today. Unless they were like an original player from COD 4, and there's not that many of them left. But my first event was in MLG Dallas of 2011. I was 16 years old, and it was really difficult to explain it to my mom. At the time, I was on a team called, I think, Quantic Next Threat. That was my first team that I went to an event with, and the owner of Quantic actually sat on a Skype call with my mom and assured my mom that everything was going to be okay and that I wasn't going to be alone and I was going to be with other people. And my mom's been very easygoing with me throughout my life. She did a really good job raising me. Sorry, I got a burp, but my mom did a very, very good job with raising me. She didn't have it easy. She had to work 2 jobs. I think she used to bartend growing up, and she did something else too. I think she worked 2 or 3 jobs because my mom was a single parent growing up and she had to raise me and my sister. So she did that, and I was really blessed and really lucky to be where I am now. But she basically wanted me to do whatever made me happy, and in order to do that, I had to go to the event, and I explained that to her. And on top of that, my dad also came with me to my first event. And once she realized that, 1, I could make money doing it, and 2, I was a good kid. I had a good head on my shoulders. I wasn't involved with any drugs. I wasn't involved with violence. I wasn't involved with alcohol. So she knew I was a smart kid. She knew I was a good kid. She knew I was going to do the right thing. So she trusted me. And, you know, I'm about to be 20. I go to events, it feels like every other week now. And she's completely comfortable with it. She still wants to know all the information, what hotel I'm staying at, who I'm staying with, the phone number, the address, etc. And she doesn't know any of these people. So I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall when I try to explain it to her. But it's the least I could do. She's my mom. She loves me. And I got to show her the answers and everything that she wants, because, you know, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do this today. So that's going to wrap up the question and answer. It's been 10.5 minutes long. Next time I do one of these, hopefully I could get cut scenes and do it from my webcam at my house. But just want to give you guys a change of series, change of seat. Oh my God, I'm stuttering. A change of venue. I'm always behind my computer, and now I'm at my dad's house for the day. So I just try to improvise this a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you did, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any more questions, please put it in the comment section. I always read them. I'm going to be free all night, so I'm going to be reading the comments all night. I'm going to interact with you guys too. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, guys. Peace.